Hey, it's Ethan here at eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Yakima FreshTrack Ski and Snowboard Carrier, or a 2023 Chevrolet Suburban. This is the 4-ski 2-board version, but there is a 6-ski 4-board version as well. It's going to be a good option for you if you want to get some longer skis and snowboards that you might not want to store in the back or inside your vehicle. They might be icy or wet or just too long and bulky and you'd rather keep them up on the roof. This carrier is going to be a great way to do that. Getting the carriers open is super easy. The whole front of the carrier themselves is basically a button, so you just push it with your hand like you might have to if you have some large gloves or mittens on. They just pop up and they stay there, which is also nice. The knife is going to fall back down on you. Inside the carrier there is this rubber molding that's on the top and the bottom that is not only going to protect your skis from damages, but it's also going to keep them from sliding back and forth. As we close the top of the carrier down, you'll see that there are a couple of different stops. There's 1, 2, and 3 all the way down to accommodate different gear sizes, but even if it is stuck at the very top one, it still will lock in place and it won't pop up. With the jaws open, we can now get our skis off. It's pretty high up there, but it's not too bad getting the actual skis off. Another fun thing about this carrier is that it doubles as a fishing rod carrier in the warmer weather seasons, so you can use it year-round if you wanted to. It's also a little bit high profile as far as how high it sticks from the top of our crossbars, about 5¼ inches. So if you're concerned about clearance issues or storing it in your garage, that's how much space you'll have. From the top of our roof to where our gear will sit, it's about 8 inches, so that's something you might want to keep in mind as far as your bindings go. Which brings us to another great feature about this carrier is that it does have a ski lift riser system. So if your bindings are pretty tall and they'll make contact with your roof, you can actually lift up the backside using that ski lift riser and get yourself some more clearance. The carrier itself isn't super long. We have it on our 60-inch crossbars right now, and we still have well over half of our crossbars left over if we want to get some other roof accessories on there. Another carrier maybe a skinny basket or box, maybe even up to a kayak, depending on your use or the size of your kayak. There's plenty of room there, partially due to how the clamps work, allowing us to get the carrier itself past the feet and make it closer to the side of the vehicle. Having it closer to the side makes it easier for loading and unloading. But also you can take a closer look at the clamps right here. You'll see that they work right now on our aero bars, and they got a pretty good hold. But they also have an indentation for your square or your round crossbars, so they'll work with those too. They're held in place by these hand threadable knobs and a locking bolt on the side. So if you use the provided security Allen tool, lock that into place, you won't be able to undo the carrier from the crossbars. In addition to that lock on the front button, you won't be able to get the gear out either. Overall, the Yakima FreshTrack is definitely a solid value option if you want to get 4 skis, or 6 if you want to get the larger version where you need them to go. I do like that it has that integrated ski lift riser in the back if bindings or tall bindings are something that you're worried about, as well as the ease of installation is really nice. I will say if accessibility is something that's important to you, the Suburban is pretty tall. You might want to check out something like the Kuat Grip. It has sliding trays to make loading and unloading a little bit easier. But if you're looking again for a value option that's going to get the job done well, I think the Yakima FreshTrack hits that. This was just a look at how it fits on our 2023 Chevrolet Suburban.